I love listening to these guys give us lectures about debt and deficits.
Well, good. I'm glad you love it, because you're going to hear a lot more of it. And I reckon it's evident that you must love it because you and your party keep digging us deeper into the deficit and debt, like a person in traffic digging in their nose like nobody else can see them.
I think what's happening. Propaganda.
I inherited a $1 trillion deficit.
You sure did, and you can thank your party for that. What you inherited is what your party engineered. Who had the majority of the House and Senate in the last 2 years of Bush's presidency? That would be the Democrats. And it only took the Democrats less than 2 years to nosedive us deeper into the deficit and debt. And the big fault with Bush that we conservatives had with him is that he kept letting you liberals have your way. See, Obama, we conservatives kind of blame Bush too. The difference is we blame him for letting you liberals have your way, whereas liberals blame him for letting you have your way. You know that saying, friends don't let friends drive drunk? Well, Bush is the one who tried to be your friend, but he thought he could be your friend by letting you drive drunk. And y'all took the keys and ran the economy into a ditch. And you're still in there spinning your wheels trying to dig us deeper in. And no, I haven't at all forgotten that the first 6 years of Bush's term, we had a majority of so-called Republicans in the House and Senate. What? You mean the Republicans that were basically either acting like Democrats or who just weren't standing up to them? And let the Democrats get away with forcing banks into giving loans to people who showed they had no evidence that they could pay them back? They let Democrats keep us from exploring rich sites for oil drilling. They let Democrats impose oppressive regulations and fees on businesses. We had Republicans in office, sure, but they weren't representing us. That's why we voted them out, because they were acting too much like liberals. We in the Tea Party keep telling y'all, we were already coming together before Obama became president. We were just as angry about the so-called Republicans than anybody else. That's why you liberals got a majority of Democrats in the House and Senate before Obama became president, because we conservatives didn't vote the so-called Republicans back in. What, you think you just got the majority of the House and Senate on your own? Seriously, we let you have it because we saw no point in voting back in rhinos that were just gonna act like Democrats or just let Democrats have their way. So when you liberals try to say that the Tea Party is a bunch of racists that only got together because they didn't want a black man in office, you need only look at the Democrats that had the majority, because we had already gotten together to get rid of the Republicans who weren't representing us. If conservatives hated the idea of a black man being in office so much, then a lot of them would have voted for McCain, but a lot of them instead stayed home. That's why Obama won, and he didn't win by much. Obama won because the conservatives let him have it. And we let you Democrats have the House, the Senate, and the presidency because we saw no point in electing and re-electing Republicans who acted more like Democrats than representing us. Now, I did vote for McCain, but like many conservatives who sucked it up and voted, it was actually Sarah Palin we were supporting. Man, there is just too much wrong in this speech to address in one rant. I'm gonna need a doggy bag for the rest of that steak dinner analogy that Obama tried to serve up. We'll heat up those leftovers in the next zonation. I'm glad you love it,